Good day and happy Monday. I hope you all are having a wonderful Monday. At least I'm trying to. But as you can see, today is Team No Makeup. But anyway, so today's Motivation Monday comes from two scriptures I'm going to read, in which is the first one is Proverbs 18:16. That says, a man's gift makes room for him and brings him before great men. I don't know, that's been on my mind lately, thinking about, the gift and the things that God has given us and how he will use those things to bring wealth and finances into our life. But the second one comes from Philippians 1:6 that says, being confident of this very thing, that he who has begun a good work in you will complete it until the day of Jesus Christ. And that one is pretty interesting too, but I'm going to tie both of those together. But going back to a man's gift will make room for him. God doesn't give us things without a purpose. Everything that God does have a purpose. Your gifts, your talents, your skills, all those things, none of those things we acquire on our own. But it is through God himself that allows us to acquire these things. Some things are given to us divinely. But we are to use those gifts. And as we use the gift that God gives us in according to his will for our life, he will begin to open some doors for you. So he will begin to allow some room to be made for your gift to be used and be prosperous in your life. But the key to that is being consistent. Most people, they get started in things and they do things, but then they're only doing them just for the profit of it. But truthfully, in order for your gift to be fruitful, you must be consistent. No matter whether if it's bringing in money or not, if it is truly your passion, you must be consistent. Consistency pays off. And so if you're not consistent in that, then what happens? Every time you stop, you end up resetting yourself. So in order to be able to get to the point in the lineup where it's your turn, you have to stay in line, which means you have to keep your work flowing. Whether that be music, whether that be dance, whether that be rapping, whether that be sewing, whether it's you becoming a nurse, whatever that is, that passion is, you have to keep pursuing it in order to get that breakthrough so that that gift that you are using can generate wealth in your life. But in saying that, when we talk about, we are certain that God, who has started this great work in us by using our gift that he's given us, that he will finish it until the day of Jesus Christ. So here's what I say to you, because many of us, though we get caught up in using our gift and starting something and getting going with it, we think we are the ones that's supposed to finish it. But scripture says that God will finish it. So don't get so caught up in trying to finish what you started, because it might not be you that finish it. But while you're doing it, you have a responsibility to continue it, to push it, to nurture it, and to be consistent in making that gift be fruitful and not only that, but then, you're trying to leave a legacy. So you can't leave a legacy if you're going to continue to pick up your gift and put it down, pick it up and put it down, pick it up and put it down. Nobody trusts that. How can someone support you if you're not consistent in what you're doing? You have to believe in what you're doing in order for others to believe in what you're doing. You have to be consistent in what you're doing in order for others to see that it's worth investing in. But don't get caught up in trying to finish it, because God is going to finish it. Some things that you will start, your offspring will finish. Some things you will start, and it's really just for the benefit of someone else or to help someone else, because at the end of the day, we are here to pave the way for someone else. Our existence is not about us. So I am here to tell you, continue to push your gift. Be consistent in what you're doing. Don't be wishy-washy. If you're not stable in what you're doing, then how can you expect someone to trust what you're doing? How can you expect someone to support that? I know I'm not going to support somebody that's wishy-washy. So I don't expect someone to support me if I'm wishy-washy. Now, I am a woman of many talents, yes. But at the end of the day, guess what? Latrice is going to keep going. So I encourage you to keep going. Keep pushing it. It's going to get ugly. It's going to seem like it's not working. It's going to seem like it's a failure. It's going to seem like no one supports you. Yep, been there. It's going to seem like, you're going to feel like you want to give up. You'll feel like nothing matters to what you do. But if it's your passion, what others around you say won't even matter. Because God will make it matter. Whether they believe in you or not, believe me, there is a cheerleader out there that's rooting you on. There is someone that's depending on your success. There's someone that's depending on you. Their hope is in you. And if you can do it, then they feel like they can do it. So don't give up on you. Don't give up on your dream, no matter what it looks like. The grave, the bars, none of that can prevent God's work from going forth. So be motivated, be encouraged, and be uplifted. Motivation Monday. Make sure you visit the page, Ask Latrice. On Facebook, I also have a YouTube account as well, which is called Ask Latrice. So a lot of these videos will be posted there. But make sure you support if you can. Other than that, stay tuned for the next Motivation Monday.